Hey amigos y amigas, you're listening to the English Made Simple show. This is episode number 136, number 136, número 136. Woohoo! Guess who's back? I am back. It's me. It's moi. Let me introduce myself in case you have forgotten who I am. My name is Milena from English Made Simple, from englishmadesimple.net, englishmadesimple.net. Did you miss me? Anybody missed me? I was away for about 10 days. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm here now. I'm back. Actually, I don't know where I am at the moment. I am still looking for a home here in Adelaide. Anyway, a big welcome. Big welcome to you guys. A big welcome to the new listeners of the show. And a huge welcome to my regular listeners. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being patient. I know you've been eagerly waiting for the next episode of the show, and here it is. So, if you've heard a couple of episodes ago, guys, I mentioned I was moving from Melbourne to Adelaide. So last week on Monday, to be precise, I was moving from one city to another city in Australia. The distance between these two cities is almost 800 kilometers. So I wasn't flying, I didn't go by plane. It would have been much quicker if I was flying across to Adelaide, but I have decided to drive instead because I'm crazy. The drive took 8 hours. 8 hours. I was driving to Adelaide in my little hatchback, Ford Fiesta, my little car. It was overloaded with, very important stuff like my clothes and some personal items like 50 pairs of shoes. I can't take that on the plane. That's not possible. That's crazy. So I had to drive instead. So, right, today, amigos y amigas, I would like to share my experience about the trip. Okay, I want to share that with you in today's episode. So let's begin. 800-kilometer drive. So if you can imagine, 800 kilometers is like driving from Santiago to Temuco. If you're from Chile, you will know what I mean. That's a really long drive. And the drive itself was pretty boring. It was really boring. Really, really boring. Aburrido. Boring. The majority of Australia is rural. Rural in Spanish is rural. Basically, you can drive for 2 hours on a straight road with nothing around you but livestock. Livestock. Livestock, that's a really good word to know. Livestock is the word we use to describe animals that live on the farm. In Spanish, this is ganado. You know those animals like sheep, ovejas, sheep, and cows, vacas in Spanish? Well, we didn't see any kangaroos or koalas while we were driving, which is a shame. Just the usual sheep and cows. Although we did stop at a place that was so magical. It looked surreal, out of this world. Surreal is a word that means unreal, out of this world. It's called Pink Lakes. Lagos Rosados. I posted a photo of it on Instagram and Facebook page, so you can check it out, have a look at it there. It was just beautiful. It was really beautiful. It was surrounded by farmlands, which means the lake was surrounded by sheep, right? You guessed it. There were more sheep surrounding the lake. Have you ever heard of pink lakes before? How can a lake be pink? Pink in color. I had to ask my friend. I didn't know. I had to ask my friend Google. I have no clue, no idea. Apparently, there aren't many of these pink lakes in the world. Australia has the most number of pink lakes. I think there is one in Bolivia and there is one in Spain and Turkey. But there is more than one of these pink lakes around the world. They get the pink color from algae. Algae, spelled as A-L-G-E-A, pronounced as either algae or algae. In Spanish, this is algas. What are those things? What are those things? That's a good question. I'm not a biology teacher. Again, I don't know. So I had to find that out by asking Weon Inteligente, and he's back as well. Weon Inteligente is back. He was traveling with me too. Well, according to Weon Inteligente or the online dictionary, algae are small plants living near the water or in the water. They're usually green in color. Green, different color. But the pink-colored lakes are not green, they are pink. They get a pink color from some bacteria. I cannot pronounce the name of these bacteria. And they also get a color from this special algae. Again, I cannot pronounce the name of this algae. It's too hard, so I give up, all right? I know this doesn't really help you. But what will help you is me sharing an article about these pink lakes, and you can find out more about them. So I will share the article about this inside the Facebook group. I think it's quite fascinating to see, and especially because you're not here to see it in person, you will be able to find out some information about the pink lakes from that article. Alrighty, cool bananas. And also maybe something else you should know is that it's not advisable to swim in these lakes, okay? So basically that was really the highlight of my trip. That was really the highlight. Honestly, there was nothing much to see. We had a stopover in a small city called Horsham in Victoria, in the state of Victoria. It has a population of about 20,000 people. It's a nice little town. From then on, we drove for 4 hours to Adelaide, to the city, Adelaide, non-stop. By the way, what's a stopover? Do you know what a stopover is? A stopover is a place where you stop and stay the night. So you can stay overnight somewhere, sleep and rest. In Spanish, this would be similar to una parada. So basically, guys, I just wanted to let you know that I'm back in full swing, back in business. Next week, we are going to talk about the move, how to look for a place to rent, dealing with real estate agents and removalists. It will help you expand your vocabulary, okay? So stick around for that. It's a common thing. People move all the time, right? I think so. Alrighty, cool bananas. Thanks everyone for your patience. I hope you've been doing well without me. You've been having fun without me. Alright, before I finish, I'd like to send a special hello to Raúl Pilas from Mexico. From Piedras Negras. Ándale, órale, way. And also a hello to Melchor. I'm not sure where he is from, but Melchor enjoys the podcast and he is learning a lot as well. Hola to you, Melchor. And that's it, amigos y amigas. It's been a pleasure. You've been jamming with Milena from English Made Simple. You've been an amazing audience, as usual. Until next time, hasta la próxima.